name's Arpad Balog. This is Jennifer Scott. We're here at IFN Modern, and we're going to talk chairs. So, I'm looking at this interesting piece.
Yes.
What's it called?
This is the Wombat Chair. This is a reproduction piece of the iconic Wombat Chair created by Eero Saarinen in 1946 or 1948.
Okay.
Yeah, in terms of, well, a lot of Saarinen chairs using the molded fiberglass for the base, and then this one here has the foam and fabric then wrapped around it to make it more of a lounge experience. But you know, you've seen the fiberglass dining chairs.
So is this a timeless piece or?
It is, yeah. This is, I would say that most reproduction pieces are going to be of, again, that timeless, iconic design. So not every piece of furniture obviously gets made into reproduction. It's just those select few that have really sort of withstood passing through eras and generations and different styles and aesthetics, and they still remain amazing.
Okay, right.
But you can go online to their website, ifnmodern.com, and order a swatch set.
Okay.
You can get all of their different leathers, all of their different fabrics, and for some of their products, like one of their lounge chairs has bent plywood, so you can get those wood samples in that swatch kit.
And that's what you have here,
And
right?
that's what these are, exactly. So it's going to show you exactly for the fabrics, how does this cashmere feel? How does it wear? What, you know, do you like the hand of it?
Okay.
Or for the leather options, it gets in more depth than just the color. It shows you the 3 different varieties of leather that IFN Modern offers as well.
Okay, now what about, like when I look at, what you said this is cashmere?
Cashmere wool blend.
Okay,
yeah.
so when I look at this, I think pilling and stuff. You know when you like jogging pants and stuff, and it's like, does this do the same sort of thing?
These materials, their cashmere wool blends, have had a 15,000 rub test, which means it has been tested beyond what you could ever do to your chair yourself by normal wear and tear, to make sure that their quality is high enough that it doesn't pull, tear away.
And all that good stuff.
It stays looking exactly as it is.
Well, what about the cleaning of it? Like, I know leather, you can just whoosh, wipe and go.
Right.
What about something like this?
So IFN Modern has thought about that and treated their fabrics and upholsteries as well with a finish that allows for easy wipeability. It's resistant to stains setting in, so you can wipe them up. And then again, if you do have to dab or rub it, a spill, that rub test makes sure that you're not going to get a patch where you've had to rub away
Or
at
a
it.
hole through it. Okay.
You don't want any evidence of your spills.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Yeah. What do we got?
So
underneath
what's created the actual curves here is that fiberglass base that we were talking about.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
then they've taken it out of the foam for the comfort and then wrapped it in their upholstery.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not a wood construction at all. It's completely fiberglass, which
nice.
is cool.
And what about the foam? What kind of foam do we
They've
have?
used a high density foam, and again, that's going back to the focus on premium quality with IFN Modern. So they could have used a different foam, but you may have ended up with, you sit too long and you get some sagging marks and
butt mark.
The butt mark, exactly. And then the fabric kind of pulls funny, and altogether you've ruined the look pretty quickly.
Right.
So using a high density foam, it holds its shape and stays looking, again, close to how it does now over the long term.
Gotcha.
They could have just put the piping, overlaid it over top to achieve the look,
Right.
but that would have not been as close to the original. So they've gone ahead and actually really taken that detail there, yeah.
Wow, that looks great.
Yeah, and they use lock stitch method to ensure that the piping stays in place. It's all hand stitching,
Looks
which is
great.
nice. So
Yeah.
you're going to be guaranteeing, again, that quality and durability. It's not just processed, mass produced through a machine. It's all hand done.
Okay, nice. And then this comes up and whatnot.
Yeah, on
right?
the ottomans, and as well as the bottom cushion, and then there's these nice back cushions here as well.
Okay.
They all come off. So, and again, if you look under the seat here of the chair, the way that the frame has gone under, it's dropped quite a bit lower than the fiberglass seat.
Okay, yep.
So you're going to get that space in between, and it's creating some visual interest, and again, more of an architectural perspective of the chair as opposed to just being functional. It's got some definite detailing there, and that space is again to spec from the original chair, whereas a lot of other reproductions have kind of missed that step because it's more work to make.
Right, so it's a lot of attention to detail.
A lot of attention to detail.
Right. Now, what about the return policies?
It's great.
Yeah?
Yeah. So 30-day money-back guarantee, and on top of that, there are no restocking fees.
No restocking fees.
Which it's something that most companies don't advertise that they have restocking fees, but they do.
Yeah.
You try to return something, and they're keeping 20% of what you've already paid them just to put it back on the shelf.
Back on the shelf to resell.
To resell, exactly,
That's impressive.
and make that money again.
Right.
You know?
So they have a 5-year warranty
5-year
also,
warranty, yeah.
right?
Which again is great, being for reproduction pieces. That's it's not very common. You know, I like their website. I think it's pretty easy to navigate. There's the pictures are great. There's a lot of detail. The descriptions are full. You know, they don't leave you wondering about things. And you can also live chat with people through the website if you have further questions, which is really great. There is the opportunity there for you to connect with someone via the website.
That's awesome. So go online right now, order some great furniture, check them out on www.ifnmodern.com. My name is Arpad Belog, this is Jennifer Scott, and we're here at IFN Modern. Thanks for having us.